elbow, I'm going to have her again extend her arm out, straight this way. Then I'm going to place her elbow in the middle of the cassette. I'm going to collimate down. So now I don't really need the full 12 here. I just need, you know, pretty good bend of the elbow. The ratio just a little bit. The shoulder stays down. I still might want to put that little bit of weight to the thumb to keep the arm in a true AP position. I'm just centered to the middle of the elbow joint and then placing my right marker to the far right again. Okay. And you will see that the arm is kind of coming off at an angle, but that's normal for most people. I mean, that's a normal way for the arm to go. So don't be surprised by that if it's not completely lined up straight here and it kind of goes off. Okay, should we just hold that? And that will be the AP. Okay, you can take that off. Now from the AP, I can do the medial or the lateral oblique. What order you do these in really doesn't matter to me. I'm going to go ahead and do the harder one first, which is the lateral oblique. So I want her extended out AP. Then what I have to do is rotate outward, so it's an external oblique, and I'm trying to get 40 to 45 degrees with the anterior surface in the plane of the image receptor, okay? Sometimes the person can't just do that. They have to really lean way into it, and you'll have to kind of change your centering a little bit. So I can come back to here. I want to keep her arm centered here, and we'll just bring this back down. And have her hold that. This is the hardest one. A lot of times you can't get people to do this, so you just do the best you can. Okay, and that will be the external oblique, which is going to show radial head free of superimposition. Radial head, neck, and tuberosity. Y'all good with how that looks? Okay, you can relax. That's a very difficult position to hold, but it's an important position because when you see the radial head, neck, and tuberosity free superimposition, you can actually, this is the only place you see the superior aspect of the radial head, and that's going to be important because they could have an occult fracture that you don't see, and I'm sure you talked about all that and about fat pads and fat pads. Okay, so that was that. Now for the internal or medial oblique, this is way easier. So if she's out this way, then I'm going to have her turn her palm down. And again, I'm looking for 45 degrees through the elbow to the playing field, just in the opposite direction this time. Just roll, scoot up a little bit. Yeah, I'll scoot you up a little bit because I want to keep the cassette on the table better. Now, I'm looking for this 45. Be careful when you just turn the palm over. Usually that's pretty good, but let me show you something. Here I am, AP. Watch my elbow.
I told them yesterday, everybody thought that was freaky.
You'll find that several of you probably can do that.
Yeah.
And then the other thing you have to watch is that it'll turn, but not a whole lot. And sometimes you have to turn it more to get the 45. Okay, but you want to see that 45 through here. So whatever it takes to get this at 45 is what you need to do. Still keeping in mind for all of these, the shoulder needs to stay down in the same plane. And then I can place here. In the medial oblique, it's going to show what free of superimposition? Coronoid. Okay. So, yeah. On that, I'm telling you, when you start to embrace the elbow, which you must do, think about the ulna making a C. This is like an ulna right here, this part of my arm to the C, and just watch how the C moves. From AP to oblique to lateral.
So
Follow
it
the
shows
C.
free of super
In position, you'll see that coronoid out all by itself here. And then the olecranon will be in the fossa.
And sometimes when people pronate their hand, it actually goes, not often, but too much. What you don't want to see is something like that. Everybody look at this. No, we don't ever want to see this. Not good.
45.
45.
All right, and then the last one is going to be the lateral. And I'm going to have her position just like she did for the lateral. I can even turn this, but you don't have to turn that, but have it for me. To do the same positioning. Lift you up. Okay. bring your shoulder back some there. There we go. Because I want to keep the humerus to the forearm 90 degrees here. The elbow stays down.
It's a real tendency to not keep your elbow. You have to really concentrate.
Yeah, you got to keep this down 90 degrees here and semi-supinate at the wrist. And then where to center. I think that they get really complicated in the textbook on where to center. In practicality, here's where you can center. Anterior, posterior, halfway between. I mean, doesn't get much easier than that, does it? When in practicality, that's not a test question answer. But
So you're going to center right above the
so we have olecranon.
lateral epicondyle?
Yeah, if you want to get complicated, yeah.
Well, that's just what I see poking out of there.
Yeah.
That's just what I see.
It's here, but I mean here, anterior, posterior, halfway between.
Okay.
I just think that's easy. But they tell you what it is. I don't know.
Let's say half an inch to
Half
the
an
medial.
inch to the medial.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
can't
know,
even
whatever.
see them. I mean, the medial's on the, medial, yeah, it's so ridiculous.
So that's just way easier. I think.
She said it's wrong.
And again, you're looking for superimposition of the epicondyles, those concentric arcs. And 90 degrees here is critical for this for two reasons. Olecranon and profile and relaxation of the fat pads. That's why this needs to be 90 degrees. Olecranon and profile, relaxation of the fat pads. You will see that question again.
On the spot check.
I'm glad I got that on video.
It'll be on the spot check if people never remember.
No, they don't.
And that's it.